When I became an adult, I was not prepared and life hit me like a truck. I hopped from job to job, state to state, city to city, and I thought having $30 in my bank account was a good day. My clothes were all thrifted and not the cute kind. I didn't take care of myself like I should. I didn't like my unstable life, and when I finally decided to change it, I tried everything. Therapy, meditation, journaling, eating healthier, exercise, tactics usually employed by the wealthy. I took out 2 loans to get 2 master's degrees, and even though they were cheap and online, my life has improved drastically since then, and I get compensated for the skills that I earned. The old me would never imagine that this summer my employer would send me on a fully paid trip to Boston, but here I am, and I even got to bring my husband with me. This is a life I designed intentionally, not by accident, for myself. I now eat healthy, exercise, and process my emotions through journaling and communicating my needs properly. My aspirations in life used to have a ceiling, and I didn't strive for anything beyond what I thought was possible. I shunned the very idea of luxury, having a lot of money, or dreaming of one day owning expensive things. For most of my life, I didn't understand what luxury really means. I used to look at luxury magazines and think, I won't even open it, just a bunch of people flaunting their wealth. And now I understand. A person with $1 million in their bank account who rushes from place to place, always stressed and miserable, is not living a life of luxury. While a person with a small salary living in a quiet apartment surrounded by plants, candles, and cozy blankets could very well be the happiest person on earth. Rich does not automatically guarantee a life of luxury. Luxury is about prioritizing inner peace, comfort, and health above everything, no matter what your bank account looks like. It's not about the money itself, it's not just about what you have, but how you have it. The way you chose quality, the way your choice fits your tastes and no one else's standard. You live believing you, your belongings, and your relationships are sacred because they are. You treasure them and treat them well with gentleness and appreciation. You don't rush from place to place serving people who don't care for you. You know your worth, and you will not accept anything less than what you deserve. You are living in alignment with who you really are. You know what you have to offer, and you use your strengths to build a life for yourself that is healthy, peaceful, and comfortable. And that is something you can start right now today. I want to give you an example. I have a client who told me that this summer her family visited their grandparents in Italy. Only they're not really her grandparents. They're just an older couple that her family met one day after her parents had saved for years to take the whole family to Italy. They were sitting in this little outdoor restaurant area when this older couple started talking to them. And in one afternoon over gelato, a lifelong bond was formed. They stay in regular contact with phone calls, video calls, and my client's family goes to visit this older couple who are their grandparents, but not really their grandparents, every summer. And they have a place to stay in this older couple's villa. The obvious thing is that they get to save on travel money. They have a place to stay, they're not spending anything on hotels. But the truly wealthy thing in this scenario was the openness in her parents' heart and in the couple's hearts. This love, this ability to bond, that opened the door for more luxury in my client's family's lives. But the key thing here is that you can't do that with a closed heart. So next, we'll talk about mindset. Real luxury means that you have become your own inner sanctuary, and your environment reflects that. You intentionally curate a space that keeps you at peace and keeps you in your flow state. But how? Well, the first step is being very clear about who you want to be. The you are today does not have to be the you are tomorrow, no matter how bad your childhood was or whose negative voice you currently have stuck in your head. Imagine a life where your head is clear, your anxiety is gone, you can breathe easy, and you are surrounded by beautiful things and kind, loving, supportive people. You can start this editing process today. Take care of yourself because you deserve it. Clean your space, even if it's just a small room in a loud house. Light a candle. Journal your rage and sadness. Ask for help when you need it. Distance yourself from people who make your head feel like a constant storm. Take the space you need and dare to dream for a life better than the one you have now. Don't wait to be a person who deserves good things and good treatment. You already are. You just have to believe it. That can be a 5-second shift in your brain or a 50-year one. But the second you believe that you are stuck in your current circumstances forever is the moment you become a slave to your own limiting mindset. I'm not saying changing yourself or your conditions is easy, but the only way to do it is to first believe that you can. There's a reason astrology is so popular today, but it's more than just reading your daily horoscope for your sun sign. It goes a lot deeper than that. You have a unique celestial blueprint called a natal chart based on the location, the date, and the time that you were born. In your natal chart, you can find advice for all of life's categorical questions, from what careers fit you, to what type of relationship you need, to how to lose weight. It's not crazy. Astrology has been around since the days of Babylon, where it was invented. The astrologers in Babylon would attempt to correlate the position of the stars with major events happening in their civilization, and they started to see correlations that are still very apparent today. And ever since Babylon, every major religion, every major civilization has taken on astrology and fine-tuned it. No matter what you believe, the stars and planets are here for everybody for a reason. Alignment starts when you learn your natal chart and what it means. On my channel, you will find videos offering advice for your exact point in life as we orbit the sun and different astronomical events take place. And the more aligned you are, the closer you become to creating your own version of heaven on earth. Living a life that works for you based on who you are at your core and not against you. So stick around, subscribe, visit my website erasandOrbits.com, and maybe even subscribe to my monthly newsletter designed to help set the tone for each month and keep you in alignment. Thank you for being here, and whether you stick around or not, I'm rooting for you. Just remember, and while it all starts with you, astrology can help. See you in the next video.